Hello friends, hello neighbors, welcome back to Madden NFL 08 NFL Superstar Mode. This is your mailman, and today we have got a very important episode coming your way. It is off-season time, and we are headed into our third off-season in the pros, but Malik's got some big decisions to make. So we're going to go through it all step by step. First, we're going to start with a recap of the season, starting with some awards. Bills outside linebacker Rob Middleton is going to be named the Defensive Player of the Year. He was an early third-round pick, and he was able to get 62 tackles and 12 sacks. And on the offensive side of the ball, Green Bay Packers rookie quarterback Kendall Abbott is the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Abbott was the #1 overall pick in this last year's draft, and since then he has raised his overall to 93, while also attaining a QB rating of 82.6, throwing for almost 3,300 yards, throwing 26 touchdowns, but also 18 interceptions, and completing just shy of 60% of his passes. And Joey Porter is going to be the NFL Defensive Player of the Year. The Miami Dolphins outside linebacker accumulated 165 tackles, 5 sacks, and 5 interceptions. And Joey also forced 3 fumbles. And your Offensive Player of the Year is going to be Washington running back Clinton Portis. The 99 overall running back finished the campaign with 2,211 yards, 18 touchdowns, 4.6 yards per carry, while fumbling the ball 5 times. Now, something that we have to remember, in these Madden games, the starting running backs for each team get a tremendous amount of handoffs. So that naturally means running backs are going to have higher yardage. So we do have to take that into account. So the numbers are going to be a little bit skewed. Nevertheless, still a great season by Clinton. And last, but certainly not least, Mike Vick of the Atlanta Falcons is the NFL MVP. And it's no surprise. Although he did have a QB rating of 75 with only 2,500 yards passing, 21 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions, Vick also ran for 1,800 yards and 9 touchdowns with an average of 11 yards per carry. Just absolutely insane numbers. Clearly, he deserves the MVP award. Here is one final look at this last season's schedule. If you didn't watch the playoff episodes, pause this video, open up a new tab, and go back and watch the last couple episodes. I won't spoil it here for you, but it was a heartbreaker like in seasons past. Meanwhile, those were the standings in the AFC. Clearly, there were 2 teams that dominated throughout. That was kind of the theme of this last season. The Colts and the Patriots basically fighting for the #1 seed heading into the playoffs. The NFC was a very tight race, however. In the end, Washington claimed the #1 seed in the conference just over the Falcons, Packers, Bears, Eagles, you name it. However, unfortunately, for some reason, after the Patriots game last episode, the game must have had a bug or a glitch or something because it did not show me the score of the Super Bowl. All I know is that the Patriots and probably Washington were playing in the game, just like they were last season, but I do not know the outcome. But all I know is I just hope it was Washington or anybody else that beat the Patriots. Nothing brings me joy like seeing the Patriots lose a Super Bowl. Now, I'm not trying to hate on greatness, don't get it twisted. I'm just a little bit salty that the New England Patriots beat us twice back-to-back in the conference championship game. And really, I know that I shouldn't be surprised. This is the year that the Patriots literally went undefeated in the regular season, so everybody knows that that roster was stacked, but in the end, even playing on Superstar Mode, it stings a little bit to get beat back-to-back by those guys. Now, as you take a look at the stats around the league, I want to talk a little bit about what's to come for Malik. Anyone who has watched this series knows how frustrating it was for me to listen to the AI tell me constantly that I have to split reps with Joseph Adai. Malik Thomas is clearly a feature back. He's 99 overall. He came into the league 99 overall, but yet we had to split a lot of playing time, and we were not happy about it. Also, we weren't too thrilled being in the Peyton Manning offense. Going into Indianapolis during the mid-2000s, looking to become a superstar running back wasn't a great idea. Not that we had a choice, but it was difficult to watch this offense constantly ignore the talent at the running back position. And look, I get it, it's Peyton's team. They have all of their success built on the passing game. I understand that, but it's just not the right system for Malik. That's been my belief from the get-go. But now, I'm going to show you guys Malik's conversation with the Colts front office. I updated ChatGPT on the entire season, how we've been feeling lately. So we're going to take a look and see how the contract renegotiations with Coach Dungy and the Colts front office went down. So I started by telling ChatGPT Malik's options. Either he's going to re-sign with the Colts or he's going to turn down a contract offer and test the free agency market. I also gave Chat a stats comparison between Malik and Joseph Adai from last season. I wanted to give ChatGPT all of the information it needed to make the most informed decision for Malik. And here's how it went down. Malik, thanks for coming in. First off, we want to say we appreciate what you did for us this year. You were a huge part of our 14-2 season. Malik says, I appreciate that, but I've got to be honest with you. I want to be the guy. This year, I had 169 carries, 911 yards, averaging 5.3 yards per carry, plus 7 rushing touchdowns and over 500 receiving yards with another 5 scores. I did that while splitting reps evenly with Joseph. Coach Dungy replies, no doubt you had a tremendous year, but you know our philosophy. We believe in keeping both backs fresh, and Joseph's been a reliable player for us. Malik responds with, respectfully, coach, he had the same number of carries as me, 170, but only 660 yards at 3.8 yards per carry. No fumbles for either of us, but I was more explosive and gave us a bigger threat in the passing game. I'm ready to be a true RB1. That means 20 to 25 carries a game, and it means being paid like it. The Colts GM steps in and says, Malik, the challenge is we're built around Peyton and our passing game. We've got cap space tied up in the O-line, receivers, and quarterback. We value you highly, but we can't give RB1 money while also keeping Adai under contract and keeping our offensive balance. Then Coach Dungy says, Malik, you've earned every carry you've gotten, but our offense isn't going to change. We want to keep you, but it would be in the same role, a split backfield. To which Malik says, I get it, but that's not what I'm looking for. I need a team that's ready to hand me the keys to the run game. I want to be the centerpiece, not just a piece. What a wordsmith this man is. Colts GM says, then it sounds like we're at an impasse. We'll be sorry to see you go, but we respect your decision. And Malik finally says, same here. Indy's been good to me, but it's time to see what's out there. And with that, Malik leaves the Colts front office, having decided that he is going to test the free agency market. In other words, Malik Thomas's time with the Indianapolis Colts, the team that drafted him 2 seasons ago, is over. Now, despite being in the organization for only 2 seasons, this was a long time coming. Now, it's time to turn the page forward and look for Malik's next team. And to do that, we're going to make a quick change. I took a look at the available agents, and it looks like we have some better options available. Our current agent, Jesse Spinks, is a pretty good agent. He's got good influence, positive ego, but this other guy, Pablo Fuentes, has excellent influence and positive ego. So I ended up firing Spinks and hiring Fuentes, and as a result, Malik's ego and influence increased from 46 and 70 to 50 and 75. Now, the only reason that's important to me is because it might mean that Malik gets better contract offers. Maybe more money, maybe better teams. I'm not entirely sure, but we want to give Malik the best opportunity to get the best contract. We're not necessarily going for the most money, but we do want to go to the place that gives us the best opportunity to excel. Somewhere that really needs a feature number one back and has some good pieces in place offensively. And with that said, the media frenzy has started, the anticipation has been built, teams have submitted their offers. Let's head to our agent's office and find out where Malik will be going next. And Malik has received 6 contract offers from 6 different teams. Let's go through each one by one. At the top of the list is the Arizona Cardinals, who are offering Malik a 3-year, $24 million deal with a $7.35 million bonus. Then it's the Tennessee Titans, who are offering Malik a 2-year deal worth $16 million with a $4.88 million bonus. Then it's the Oakland Raiders, who are also offering a 2-year deal. That one's worth $16 million and a $4.64 million signing bonus. Then it's the Detroit Lions, offering a 1-year, $7.29 million contract with a $2.1 million bonus. Next up is the Green Bay Packers. They're offering a 2-year deal worth $13.31 million and a $3.8 million signing. And last but not least, the Houston Texans are offering a 3-year deal worth just under $20 million total with a $5.7 million bonus. So there it is, friends and neighbors. Those are the contracts that Malik has been offered. We are going to go through each one, take a look at the rosters, how each team did last year. We'll break down the offenses, some of the key players, and their contract situations in the next episode. So be sure to tune in and make sure you're here to see Malik's decision. We're going to continue leaving it up to AI. We'll discuss all of the contract offers with AI, and it will give us Malik's decision. This might be one of our most exciting episodes. I already cannot wait to find out. And if you cannot either, give the video a thumbs up, please consider subscribing, and come back for more. Do not miss the decision. Coming up next. Friends and neighbors, thanks for watching, and this is your mailman, wishing you a great rest of your day.